Hello, and welcome to another episode of ZAANDARNEWS. Happy 2022, everybody.
Yay, another year of shit.
Another year of greatness and shit. This has been better than last year so far. It hasn't been a month yet, so predictions are everyone's gonna start working out in the first month of 2022 and stop by February.
I haven't even started, so...
It's fine, we can play video games too. That's our workout.
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions. Well, to kick off the new year, we have a riveting segment for you guys. A toddler has shot a person every week in the US for 2 years straight. We need to find that toddler and bring him to justice. You know, it's come to this point. It doesn't surprise me a toddler has a gun.
You gotta put your guns away properly. I mean, I don't know where people are putting them for a toddler to grab them.
Mixing them up with their cereal boxes.
And,
special prizes in AK-47.
Either putting them in a safe or at least putting like a gun lock in it so that the magazine can't be put into the gun until you're supposed to be shooting it.
Yeah, just hide it somewhere that no one will find it, like, I don't know, say, your brains.
I know people keep their gun loaded so that in case of an intruder, but I mean, if you got a kid, don't do that.
Best to not keep the gun loaded if you have a kid around.
Yeah, at least have it in a safe or something you can easily get to it if there is an intruder, but keeping your kid from getting the pistol or whatever it is.
Yes, exactly. Do I want kids? No. In other news, man who died shooting fireworks off head was former Disney World performer. Well, that's one way to celebrate the new year, shooting fireworks off of your head. Apparently, it was a bad idea and it exploded. Shout out to Disney.
Yeah, I mean,
Or don't. Probably wasn't their idea.
I know I've done some stupid shit with fireworks, but I never, tried to shoot one off my head.
Where would they light it? Where's a safe place to light it? Inside your hair. Here on Twitter we find the most amazing things, such as this post that says, "I will never get over the fact that there are reverse weebs in Japan that are obsessed with the Wild West." You might have heard of weeaboos, but you never heard of yeehallaboos. I gotta say, that is an interesting combination there. I wouldn't expect them to like the Wild West. But you know what? Everyone likes something. I like anime. They like the Wild West. Indiana Jones up in here returning. Ah, yes. On Spider News, the Green Goblin wasn't supposed to be in the movie originally. One day, Willem Dafoe just showed up on set and started acting like himself. And Sam Raimi said, "Hire this man." I say he did a pretty good job showing up to set randomly, because that was a casting of a lifetime.
I don't know if that is true, or...
I know it's true for the second movie, because there is a deleted scene of Willem Dafoe in the Doc Ock costume.
This precious target is the fuel that makes this project go. There are only 25 pounds on the planet. I want to thank...
Maybe not for the original movie, though.
I was about to say, if it wouldn't surprise me if that happened to William Dafoe. Like, he just walked onto a set, didn't know what was going on, but just started doing his thing and made the movie. And now we cut to Evan, who has something to say about Smash Bros.
Death threats get your characters in the game, bud.
Well, that is how the world works. Breaking news, Emily has yet another point.
Good afternoon, ZAANDARNEWS. This is Miss Awesome Manatee. Microsoft is to acquire Activision Blizzard for over $68 billion. And titles that they will acquire when doing this includes Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, and StarCraft. The Candy Crush one threw me off. I don't know. That was a weird one to throw in there. Microsoft apparently acquired LinkedIn as well. What the fuck, Microsoft? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? I mean, it also makes sense that Xbox would acquire Activision, being that Call of Duty and Xbox are pretty damn synonymous with each other. Xbox Game Pass now has 25 million subscribers. So basically what I'm hearing is they're probably acquiring this large game developer company so that they could put more titles on the Xbox Game Pass. Incentivize more people to have it because now they have more property to fuck with about it. And let's address the elephant in the room. They acquired this company after a bunch of... In addition to that, reports indicate that nearly 40 Activision Blizzard employees have reportedly exited the company since last July. And I have to wonder, this is conspiracy theory territory here.
Chemicals in the water!
Reportedly, 40 employees have exited the company. I'm just wondering, did they volunteer to leave, or were they encouraged to leave? Because neckbeards suck at taking responsibility. Neckbeards, when they have to take responsibility, are willing to throw anybody and everybody under the fucking bus just to save their Dorito dust greasy ass. But now we're back to the facts of the matter, instead of me ranting. So, actually, Microsoft did a really cool thing. And I was reading the names, and I was having a hard time with, well, what is their preferred pronouns? Because they only said the person's last name. I'm like, oh shit, are they them, she, her, he, him? Like, what is their preferred pronouns? And Microsoft actually did a really cool thing. It's a small thing. It's not like something that, like, if you fuck up and you have that, I'm gonna make fun of you because it's like, it's funny you respect that, but then you do this. Especially if you do the same thing Activision Blizzard. Oh yeah, Bobby Kotick, that's the scumbag's name, who fucking ran Activision Blizzard. A lot of people are saying he might leave, but according to this article, he might actually stay for a little bit. I mean, even though he's a sleazeball, he knows what he's doing when it comes to running the damn business, so they're gonna keep him for a bit. Because they don't want a complete fucking shift, because that's another shit show to deal with. So they don't have an exact detail on how they're gonna resolve the hazing culture. Also, previously, before Microsoft had acquired Activision Blizzard, they had also acquired Bethesda and ZeniMax Media for $7.5 billion. So Microsoft is really on a acquisition game like Disney is. Like, they are starting to become on par with Disney about it. They expect the deal, the acquisition of Activision Blizzard, to close in fiscal year 2023, and people are saying, well, that's a very long time. Activision Blizzard's a very big fucking company. You're not just talking about acquiring video game titles, you're also acquiring probably the animation studios that they use, if they have any that they own. You're talking about acquiring the esports division of it. You're talking about the marketing team of it. You're acquiring a whole lot, and there's a whole lot to sort out on how it's going to be done. It's not simply, I buy it, and that's it. You're buying multiple businesses, basically. Also, they have to do this legally. What would be illegal about it? Microsoft has been yelled at for trying to start a monopoly before. That was Miss Awesome Manatee with the news. Back to you guys.
That is a great point. Fuck humanity.
I'll get behind that.
Yeah. No spoilers here, but in my honest opinion, Andrew Garfield has always been a good Spider-Man. To the people who say he was too good-looking to be Spider-Man, Spider-Man's good-looking. Now Peter Parker, I could say he was a bit too sexy to be Peter Parker at first, but he grew on me. He's a nerdy actor, so there you have it. I do enjoy his Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it's not about who played it best, but you know what they brought to Peter Parker when they played as him. Is like Toby, Andrew, and Tom, they each have different personalities for their respective Peter, which I think for, you know, the era that their movie came out, and like, you know, it's like the
It's like the era right after the originals.
And like I guess like the setting for the movie that they were in, they fit their Peter Parker's personality pretty well.
Yeah.
So, like at the end of the day, they were all still nerdy, but they just had different character quirks about them, I guess.
And in other news on Twitter, it appears that this person has gotten offended at a username titled Nijar. Now on Twitter it does look like the N-word, but it is a aberrant Muslim name that girls have been meaning to switch up on Twitter. It is a Muslim name, Negar. It is not the N-word, don't be offended, it's just a name. So can you stop commenting on this person's Twitter to change their name?
Negar.
Exactly. Probably not pronounced that way, but you know what? We'll just put it here for you guys. And as always, the weather today is partly sunny with a slight chance of rain. With more sunshine and more rain here in Florida.
Hot dog.
Yeah.
Sadly, Chris and Brian couldn't make it for this week's episode, so instead, here is a screaming goat.
Well, that is another episode of Xander News. Join us next time. And as always, comment below, let us know what you think. New videos on the channel every week. Follow us on Twitch. Go to Zaandarbrow.com to get some merch. And as always, subscribe.